Hold your horses. How long is this shit again?
About...
Where it's 12,000 plus. What?
Okay, it's 3 chapters. You only have to read the first one.
Oh my god.
It's not 12,000 words.
12,000.
If it was 12,000 chapters, I almost said that would have been fucking...
The Smash Bros. Fanfic.
Yeah, that longest piece of literature in the world is a Smash Brothers fanfic. Did you know that, Kami?
Yeah, I heard about
It's a
that.
Smash Brothers fanfiction that is, what, like 3 million some words long, but it's still getting updated to this day. Somehow.
Okay, fine, I'll wait. For now. Actually, I'll just multitask, it's what I'm good at. Author's note. This is my first story, so I'd really appreciate it if you could just post any positive or negative feedback in the comments. That way I'll know what to improve on, and from there, thank you, and please enjoy the story. And we're clear. 15-year-old Freddie Benson shut his camera and joined the 2 girls, Carly, Shay, and Sam Puckett, who were standing in the middle of the room. The 3 best friends had just finished their latest episode of iCarly, the popular web show which Carly and Sam hosted and did crazy antics. Freddie was the cameraman, or as he liked to call it, the technical producer. Carly was Freddie's neighbor and good friend, and Freddie had a huge crush on Carly. Carly was also 15, if you didn't fucking know that by now, and had long, silky black hair that ran about halfway down her back, and mesmerizing brown eyes. She was wearing a tight-fitting light blue Old Navy t-shirt that really brought out her growing B-cup tits. Yes, 15 years old. And was wearing a pair of denim shorts exposing her beautiful tan legs, 15 years old. To top it off, she was wearing a cute pink flip-flops and had a flowery scent to her, 15 years old. Freddie did not try to hide his crush on Carly and constantly told her that he loved her or that they should go out, but Carly almost never showed any positive response to Freddie's request because she's 15 fucking years old. Sam was also 15. No shit. You know, Sam was a 38-year-old fat guy. That's who Sam was.
Fucking.
And
I had to look up all these characters so I can get familiar with this.
and had a very interesting relationship with Freddie. Sam would always make fun of Freddie, and even sometimes beat him up if he annoyed her. However, a few weeks earlier, Sam and Freddie had both been teased that they had never kissed anyone before. So Sam and Freddie kissed each other in private. They go over with promise not to tell anybody. Oh, it's based on that episode. I actually saw part of that. This is disturbing for me now. After that, they had gone back to making fun of each other, but Freddie never forgot his first kiss, which left a permanent imprint on his lips in a good way. Sam had long, wavy blonde hair and beautiful brown eyes, 15 years old, and had breasts about the size of iCarly, 15 years old, which were barely contained by her black pink t-shirt. She was wearing a pair of tight blue jeans, which amplified her beautiful ass and hips, 15 years old. Sam was a troublemaker and acted like a boy sometimes, but beating up people and eating a lot of meat and chili. What the fuck does that have to do with being a boy? Alright.
Well, when you're a man, you eat a lot of beef and chili. It's a part of being a man. Part of life.
The secrets of life.
Anyway, that was one of our best iCarly's yet, exclaimed Carly. Yeah, our ratings are really high, said Freddie. Because you know that immediately.
Close off for the camera was a great idea.
In the past year, Freddie's voice had gotten deeper, and he knew it was because of puberty. Freddie used to be fairly chubby, but in the past year, he had grown a few inches and he had evened out his weight with his height. Freddie thought he was pretty good looking, and he even had a few girls in school that wanted to go out with him, but Freddie had turned them down because he's a fucking idiot, in hopes of dating Carly. Freddie did not know why Carly had turned him down so many times, because she's 15.
What, is Freddie 15 too?
It's not the fucking point. 15 is too young to be doing that shit. Anyway, the 3 teenagers walked out of their iCarly studio and went downstairs. By the front door of the apartment, they saw Spencer, Carly's 26-year-old brother who she lived with, standing with a duffel bag. Spencer had dropped out of law school to be an artist, and he was a bit eccentric, but Carly kept him under control most of the time. Spencer usually had a new sculpture he was working on, but Sam and Freddie were surprised to see that there was nothing new here. You sure you'll be fine here on your own, asked Spencer? Are you fucking serious? Okay, whatever. Yeah, I'll be fine, Carly. Don't, as Carly said, don't worry. I'll just throw a party and trash the house while you're gone. That's not funny, said Spencer. Where are you going, XM? To the art convention. Art convention, said Freddie. Yeah, you know, a convention of art. You see, the artist goes around the world, gather to get. Yeah, don't care, interrupted Sam. Spencer kissed Carly goodbye and went out the door. So what is there to eat in this place, asked Sam suddenly. We have some leftover Chinese that we can warm up, replied Carly. Oh, I love Chinese. And then the song Chinese food played. You love to eat everything, Sam, said Carly. Yeah, said Sam. During dinner, the three friends were talking, but Freddie was spending his entire time staring at his two beautiful friends. And, damn it, just lost my place. Sorry about that. Freddie was studying the exquisiteness of Carly's breasts, 15 years old, and the body was getting a massive erection, also 15 years old. Freddie found his mind thinking about the kiss of Sam, and his eyes started wandering to Sam's tits, 15 years old. Hello, Freddie, you still there? Dipwad X Sam. What did you say, X Freddie? Disgruntled, embarrassing. We were asking what you thought of what we should do for our next iCarly, said Carly. Oh, I was thinking we should put on a few improv plays and have our viewers vote for the best one. Carly and Sam started to giggle. What? Said Freddie. I meant to say the best. After a grueling 2 minutes of teasing, they finished their meal and Carly and Sam got up to clean up. Freddie still had a huge boner and did not want the girls to see and tease him for it. So he stayed sitting. 15 years old.
Hey!
Aren't you gonna help, Sam? Yeah, I'll be there in a second, said Freddie. Freddie waited a minute until his boner had died down a bit and got up to help the girls out of the corner of his eye. Freddie thought he was Carly. He saw Carly's eyes flicker to his crotch, and then he turned to look at Carly. She was focusing on the dishes. Freddie decided that it must have been his imagination. After supper, they watched a few hours of TV, and after that, Freddie and Sam went home to their respective apartments. Freddie lived across the hall, and Sam lived a few floors up. As Freddie walked into his apartment, extremely worrisome, and overprotective mama brought him a question regarding where he is and why he didn't tell her. I was just at iCarly's, Mom, replied Freddie.
Why do you keep calling her iCarly?
Because that rolls off the tongue so much easier, and she's powered by Apple. Well, it's very late, and you need to go to bed now, said Mrs. Benson. But it's only 10 o'clock! You're 15! Go to fucking bed! Exclaimed Freddie. And it's summer. I don't have school tomorrow. Well, you need your sleep, Freddie, said Mrs. Benson, and if you make you feeling better, I'm going to bed too, because I have no life and I'm an alcoholic. Freddie reluctantly walked into his room, grumbling. The second he heard his mother close her bedroom door. Freddie sat up in bed and turned on his laptop. He was working on a project on a computer where he was photoshopping Carly's face onto a porn star's body. Because that's appropriate. Freddie had almost made it look genuine. When he heard a faint knock at the door, Freddie's mom was already fast asleep, so he knew he had to answer the door. Freddie again tried to relax his raging erection.
Well, if he answers the door, he better not be fucking his sister while he doesn't.
He doesn't have a sister. And when the thought of it was safe, he opened the door. Carly was at the door on the inside now, wearing a tight gray tank top, which her bosoming breasts were bulging out of, and had a pair of sweatpants. Freddie was having a difficult time preventing his boner from reemerging. 15 years old.
I'm beginning to think iCarly doesn't flow like this.
Were you in bed just now? Asked Carly, smiling. What? Exclaimed Freddie. My mom makes me go to bed early, and I wasn't even sleeping. I was on my laptop. Whatever, said Carly. But I came over here because I was all bored and lonely. You want to keep me company and maybe we watch a movie? Freddie was having a hard time not jumping up and down in the air, but he managed to keep it was like, sure, why not? Great.
Well, I thought he was going to answer the door and he was going to see Fox.
And the two of them walked into Carly's apartment and sat down and she was on the couch. Hey, where's Sam? Said Freddie. Oh, she couldn't make it, said Carly. What, I'm not good enough? No, of course not. Well, you just said she's not good enough. There you go, kid. Good fucking job.
Of course you're not good enough.
Freddie said quickly. You're perfect. Good save. For now. Thank you, Freddie, said Carly, happy to be praised. The two of them were watching the latest Harry Potter movie, because nothing gets me hotter than fucking Harry Potter.
That
when
rhymes,
Freddie was barely paying any attention to the video.
That was a slick rhyme. Nothing makes me hotter than fucking Harry Potter. Wait.
He was spending the whole time trying to figure out how he could manage to slip his arm around Carly's shoulder. Maybe even getting a kiss from her. Carly stood up and wanted to say, excuse me. I have to go to the bathroom. Yeah, sure, replied Freddy. Once Carly was gone, Fred started thinking about how beautiful Carly was and how much he wanted to put his arm around her and kiss her. Freddy was contemplating, maybe I can go for a good old fake stretch and then leave my arm around her shoulder. No, that's too obvious. Yeah, but it still works from time to time. Who are you talking to? Even the girls I know, even if the girls know it's coming.
He's actually bipolar.
Freddy was going back and forth and decided to stick with the fake stretch method. Once Carly returned, Freddy yawned and stretched his arm right as far as he could. Then slowly lowered it down on Carly's shoulder. To Freddy's surprise, Carly did not swear in protest or even shake his arm off. In fact, she moved closer to Freddy and snuggled up with with her head on his shoulder. Freddy felt like like he was in heaven. He had the most beautiful girl in the world, girl of his dreams, lying on his chest, and both of them were alone in the apartment, just the two of them. Now Freddy was trying to figure out how to move in for the kiss. He decided to stick in the good old-fashioned chivalry. I played chivalry, so he obviously pulled out a warhammer and bashed her skull in.
Yes, the perfect.
Yes, I thought we glitched up the physics like in that one video you showed me. Wasn't it the catapults or something? I don't remember.
Yeah, you know, Carly, you look pretty tonight. That's the worst possible thing you can say to any woman. Let me correct you there. Don't ever end a sentence that you're giving a woman a compliment to with any sort of timeline that has an abrupt ending, like tonight, because then she's going to say, oh, before I look like shit, is that it? Been there, done that.
What you say is, oh, you're beautiful. Just, oh, you're beautiful. Just boom.
Now, you know what? You're pretty. Don't say tonight. Don't say lately. don't even.
Hey, you're pretty in the morning with the paper bag over your head.
Oh yeah, you know, you're the best when I draw the smiley face on your ugly face.
That'll get you fucking... That'll get you...
It works every time. You have no idea how much sex you will be having with someone else after you say that to her.
Here's some other good advice. Be sure to come on to her and show her your laptop with porn pictures of her. Photoshop.
Remember, don't say zoinks before you know the door is closed.
Yeah, you never know, a ghost might be watching you just put your finger up somebody's ass. There's always that issue.
Anyway.
Open condoms.
You said, thank you, Freddy. Sarah Carly. That's really sweet. You know, you probably heard this many times from me, said Freddy, but I feel like I should say it again. I love you, Carly Shay. I love you so much, and I always have loved you. Bad thing, but I'm not even going to address that. Carly was silent at first, and Freddy figured that she wouldn't reply to the same comment to him, but then something expected to happen. I love you too, Freddy, said Carly, as if it was natural to say.
You made it sound really unnatural.
I know. Wait. As Freddy, not sure if he just
heard Freddy, I love you. Whatever.
I said I love you. Repeated Carly. Wait, but stammered Freddy.
Were you rapping there?
No, that was literally what it spelled out. Carly sat up with a seductive look on her face and put a finger on Freddy's lips and whispered, "Shh." That's not whispering. That's just making a shh noise. Okay. Then she removed the finger, closed her eyes, and slowly started tilting her head and moving her face closer to Freddy. Freddy realized what was coming and started moving his face in closer as well. After what seemed like an eternity, Freddy's lips felt Carly's soft lips gently push against his. 15 years old. Freddy was unsure if they kissed just for a few seconds or a few years, but it didn't seem to matter to him. Wow, this is so much better than my kiss with Sam, thought Freddy. I'm so glad you thought that and didn't say it. As if she read his mind, Carly put away and asked him, so how do my kiss compare with Sam's? You are fucked, dude. It's over. Just pack it up.
Now she's going in for the kill.
Freddy finally found the words to speak and explain, hey, how do you know about that, Sam and I? That Sam and I agreed that it would be a secret. Yeah, but Sam and I are best friends. Do you really think she'd keep that secret of that big from me? Well, they are women, so he has a point. I guess not. But are you upset with me? Why would I be upset with you? Because I love you and I kissed Sam. That's fine, Freddy, I understand. You and Sam have both never kissed anyone, so you kissed each other. I still love you. This bitch is crazy. Anyway, yeah, could you explain that too? Why have you never said that until now? All this time that you really love me. Well, I never wanted to admit it in front of Sam because you two weren't exactly the best of friends and I didn't want to upset her. Because I'm a faggot. But Sam is going to find out eventually. Yeah, I know, but now that you and Sam are on better terms, I figured that she wouldn't mind. Look, you don't kiss someone else's best friend and then hook up with that other person and then expect everything to be okay. This is going
Freddy's
to end badly. This is the worst possible thing you can do. You don't fucking fuck around with people's friends. It's a life lesson from Kame. Take it home with you. Anyway. But aren't you concerned that she'll be jealous? Because that is exactly what's going to happen. No, I'm concerned that we won't continue our kissing. Can we stop talking, please? Carly and Freddy moved their faces closer, a little bit quicker this time. Once again, Freddy felt in pure bliss. Then her lips met. The kissing became faster and more energetic, and Carly was breathing heavily between every kiss. After each long kiss, Carly would plan a smaller kiss on Freddy's lips because they're 15, like a signature. Freddy started to wrap his arms around her back, and copying Freddy's action, Carly wrapped her arms around Freddy's neck because they're 15. Carly and Freddy continued their kisses as they became more amplified, and Freddy decided he was trying to push his luck. Freddy slowly eased his tongue into Carly's mouth and started exploring the inside of her mouth. Freddy saw Carly's eyes widen, and to Freddy's relief, she returned the favor by starting stroking Freddy's tongue with hers.
15!
15!
50!
Carly. The pair of teenagers then resumed their kissing, and they were clutching each other more passionately than ever. 15. The two of them started leaning into one side while kissing, and they suddenly fell back and were lying horizontally to the couch. Freddy was on top, and he began to kiss and lick every part of Carly he can get. 15. He began with Carly's lips, which he already was very familiar with, and he was caressing them with his oral utilities. What the fuck is an oral utility?
My oral utility has been activated.
It's like a Swiss Army knife. It's got like one tongue for cleaning, one tongue for kissing, and like flip around like.
Anyway. All right. He moved to Carly's soft, slightly pink left cheek and made his way down to her neck. As Freddy was kissing her neck, Carly emitted a soft moan of pleasure that made Freddy's dick suddenly spring up into action. 15.
I imagine it made the pogo sound for that too.
And this excitement emanating from Freddy's pants did not go unnoticed by Carly, who smiled and then started stroking Freddy's cock outside of his pants. 15. Freddy was going crazy with ecstasy, but he did not stop moaning, making out with Carly's slim neck. The virgin teenagers were giving each other pleasure while both moaning and sighing in delight.
15.
Freddy then started rubbing and feeling Carly's gorgeous tits with both his hands and was massaging them delicately. 15. Freddy had never touched a girl's breast before, and Carly felt amazing. Carly let out another moan of ecstasy, which only made Freddy speed up as he caressed Carly's tits with more force and enthusiasm. 15. Okay, look, dude. First of all, if she moans out in pleasure, that means the speed that you're doing that, don't alter it. If you speed up, you're gonna fuck it up. Why am I giving sex advice to a 15-year-old? What the fuck am I doing with my life? Is this really what my life has become?
Aren't you glad that Spider probably isn't hearing this? Because he'd be like, dude, what the hell?
He's back, and he's just giving me this look like he's ashamed of me.
Wait,
I can tell.
You can see him?
He's pretty fucking big. I don't know if I told you that.
Can you take a picture of it?
I'm kind of afraid to. I don't want to upset it. I'm gonna continue reading this fucking story. Anyway.
Well, at least he came back after that incest fanfic.
I think he just probably went to get something to eat, honestly. He's like, yeah, I'm back. What's good? Alright. Alright. Freddy put his hands by Carly's waist and started to pull up her tank top, but Carly suddenly put her hands on her tank top and she started to pull it down. What's wrong, ex-Freddy? We shouldn't be doing this, said Carly. What do you mean, ex-Freddy? I thought you loved me. Well, you didn't let me finish, said Carly. I was going to say that we shouldn't be doing this here. We should finish up in my room, but there's more room and more privacy.
15.
All right, said Freddy. The adolescent pair got off the couch, stopped the movie, made their way upstairs, and they walked upstairs holding hands, kissing each other on the lips every few seconds, and they made to Carly's room. Carly and Freddy walked up into the bedroom, and Carly closed the door behind them. Freddy had never been in Carly's bedroom before and found himself admiring it. The room was nice and cozy with a bed, a few dresses, a couch, TV, a closet, a desk, a chair, a window. The bed sheets, pillows, blankets, and curtains were all pink, but gave the room a pinkish glow. Nice place, said Freddy. Carly ignored him. Now, where were we? She asked. I think somewhere around here, said Freddy, 15, as he approached Carly and they resumed their makeout session. Freddy and Carly were clutching each other passionately as they explored each other's mouths with their tongues. 15. Not little like with the couch in the living room. Carly and Freddy suddenly fell backwards onto Carly's bed. Once again, Freddy found himself lying on top of Carly and kissing her. 15. Freddy grabbed the bottom of Carly's tank top and for the set it up. And Freddy felt his mouth get dry as he saw Carly's bare belly button. But once again, Carly stopped Freddy and said, "Wait. What is it this time?" groaned Freddy. "Allow me." And then she exploded.
No, it's like Brocken from World Warrior. She blows up and hurts him, and then she rebuilds herself, and it's like, "My name is iCarly because I was made by Apple."
Freddy moved, allowing Carly to sit up and get off the bed. Carly was now standing facing the bed, where Freddy was sitting with an anxious look on his face. Carly put each hand on the opposite.
Oh, I'm glad you fixed that thing where you said Carly peed, because I was like, this better not be going somewhere.
Oh, don't you worry. We're covering all the bases. I hope not. If Carly put his hand on the opposite side of the bottom of the tank top. Once again, Freddy could feel his mouth get dry and his dick get hard. 15. Carly raised up her arms up, gradually stripping down from her off her slim petite figure, revealing a hot pink lacy bra, which clearly showed off the curves in her beautiful breasts, because that's how bras work. "Do you want to see more?" teased Carly, intentionally dropping her left shoulder strap. "Yeah, I do, baby." "You do not." That was the wrong answer.
Yes,
I do. No, that was. "Now you're not gonna get anything," answered Freddy. And Carly smiled and, with a seductive look on her face, lowered the other shoulder strap and then undid her bra strap in the back. With a sexy wink at Freddy, Carly lowered her now undone bra, revealing her beautiful round breasts. 15, which were proudly showing off her erect nipples. 15. Carly's tits were perfect in size. 15. They were unnaturally huge, and yet they weren't so small either. They were a little bit bigger than Freddy could easily fit into his hands. But they didn't sag at all. They stayed straight and even. They were perfect, natural tits. 15.
Freddy has very small hands.
Carly walked. Oh, well, dude, don't you know B-sized tits are really big? I know that. Personally.
15.
My hands are really, really small. When I was 15.
15!
And I cupped my first breasts, they were actually D's. But that's besides the point. Carly walked over to Freddy and sat down, facing him on his lap.
Someone make a mashup of Kame and Homie with 15 by Taylor Swift.
What?
We should.
Carly was sat down on her lap with her legs outstretched under her and her long dark hair clinging to her bare back. Carly put her hand around Freddy's head and started kissing him like she never kissed before. Freddy answered back by groping and squeezing Carly's nude breasts. 15. Freddy broke away from the kiss to focus on Carly's tits, which are begging to be squeezed and sucked on. They can talk, by the way. Freddy put his lips
yeah, the nipples like open up and they got like mouths like the Dark Matter things from Kirby, so it's like, hello!
No!
It began sucking on it and licking you while squeezing the left breast. Freddy then switched to sucking on the left nipple, groping the right one. Freddy's action seemed to have pleased Carly, as she was tight, and she uttered a moan of pure ecstasy, which only stimulated Freddy to continue his licking. Freddy's dick seemed to have liked Carly's moans of pleasure as it bounced up against the inside of Freddy's shorts, which came in contact with the area of Carly's sweatpants that was covering her pussy. Because normally it covers up her entire face. That's how sweatpants work, I assume.
Yeah, I guess sweatpants just covered her pussy that time.
Yeah, you know, just this
Every
time.
now and then she wears sweatpants.
It was actually a
on her.
sweatpants thong, so, you know. This action elicited another joyful cry from Carly to woo gas. We need to do something about that cock. 15.
We better do something about that cock, little man. And then she like punches it in half.
Oh god.
And then she said, Bakuretskin, and he exploded. And that was the end of that.
Oh no, she did Rao's version of it.
Let's storm into her.
Joha! She just charges into it and it fucking smashes. Done.
Carly stood up.
No! She gets the horse in there.
Carly stood up and got on her knees in front of Freddy, who stood up and took off his shirt. She immediately pulled down Freddy's shorts and boxers, causing his 6-inch cock to spring up in front of her space. Well, at least we're being accurate this time.
Well, no, it's actually 9 inches in cubic measurements.
You know, you're right. I forgot. We got to do the American standard, so it's actually 12 inches because we like to double up like our double down.
Everything's bigger in Texas, so that'd be 24.
Oh yeah, it's huge there. It's like you just no wonder there's so many horse fuckers there. Anyway, Carly looked up at Freddy with a look of pure lust in her eyes, and then plunged down into Freddy's heart. Freddy fell into a pure bliss.
We have somebody from Texas watching this fucking stream.
And then both his rock hard cock, then got to work. 15. Carly at first put the head in her mouth and swished her tongue around in circles around to make Freddy gasp with pleasure. Carly then put her right hand on the dick and lowered her head all the way down. 15. Trying to get all of Freddy's cock in her mouth. 15. Her soft lips bobbed up and down, wetting every part of Freddy's hard shaft. 15. Suddenly, Carly stopped her sucking and took Freddy's cock in her mouth. Then she grabbed the tip of Freddy's cock, held it in the air. Holy shit!
Whoa!
This is brutal.
We were joking about
sexual conquest.
We were joking about dark matter from Kirby. Now I'm starting to think it's actually happening.
Oh god.
It's like da 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 da.
Of Freddy's cock from top to bottom to top. When she reached the top, she looked up at Freddy and then drove back down to resume her enthusiastic blowjob. 15. During the split second Carly looked up at him, Freddy didn't see his best friend through those eyes. He saw a much older and more experienced girl licking his cock. 15. Lick my balls, Carly. 15. That's Freddy. Lick them and suck on them, but be very gentle. They're very sensitive. 15. Oh no.
How do you know this when you're 15? Did he just like... Oh, wait, is he gonna flick her nipple?
Carly obeyed as she took Freddy's cock out of her mouth and put his right ball in her mouth and gently sucked on it. Carly then slowly removed the testicle from her mouth, making a faint popping noise, which is now really fucking funny to me.
That's not funny at all. That just means she killed him in his nuts.
She then repeated her actions with Freddy's left ball, and when she was done...
Wait. After that popping sound, I have to do something. You have to hear this.
Look.
No, you have to hear it. The minute you said popping, I could only think of one thing.
What?
It's coming, give me a second. Jeez, you gotta be like this with me all the time. Here, okay, here we go. Oh, wow. Alright.
Oh, God.
She repeated actions with Freddy's left balls, and then when she was done, she licked the balls and ran her tongue along the underside of Freddy's cock again, and she was sealing like an envelope. Talk dirty to me, Carly, baby, commanded Freddy. 15. Yeah, you like that, Freddy? Carly, as she was stroking Freddy's cock. Yeah, you like that when I suck your big fucking cock? It's not that big, let's be honest.
Let's be honest here, Freddy got fingered was a better cock than this.
You know I do, breathed Freddy. You know I do. Yeah, does it feel good? Does it feel good with your cock in my wet mouth? 15? Fuck yeah, Freddy.
Should I just play 15 from Taylor Swift over this fucking fanfic
and
now?
Talking dirty to him. Well, I mean, let's talk about those lyrics real quick. It says when you're 15 and somebody tells you love them, you're gonna believe them, and that's how this story started. Anyway, she looked at she looked like his friend Carly Shay, but she acted like and talked it like a porn star. Speaking of which, talked it is not a word. Freddy decided that he liked the new Carly. I'm just a dirty little slut. 15, Carly teased as she grabbed Freddy's butt cheeks and then started fucking his cock with her mouth. Freddy could feel Carly's fingerprints digging into his butt as she was fervently sucking his cock. Once
15.
Again, he was overcome by immense pleasure, and he realized that he was coming close to an orgasm. Carly, he gasped, I'm about to come. 15. Carly removed Freddy's cock from his mouth and said, oh, okay, Freddy, I want you to come all over me. 15. Freddy pumped his cock back and forth with his right hand, and he couldn't contain himself anymore, and his cock pulsated again.
Dark Phoenix rises!
Wait. The other story, manhood referred to the dick itself. Now it's referring to semen, which makes the other story extremely awkward. Like their manhood, like his manhood touched her. Like he already let go on her, and they haven't even did anything yet, and it's also incest. That is a great mental image. Moving on.
Like everything wasn't in that story beyond that. I mean, I'm pretty sure there was plenty.
Everything was fine until the fucking caves of steam, whatever.
Oh, until Gabe Newell put that game on sale. And it all went downhill from there.
First shot landed on Carly's nose, which then another shot landed on Carly's left breast, and another landed in Carly's mouth. 15.
You know what? We need a sound effect for that shot.
And onto her chest. Freddy lost count of the number of times he shot Carly. Really? It couldn't have been more than 4 or 5, dude. It's your first time. But both teams seem to have enjoyed it very much. 15. Carly grabbed Freddy's cock and squeezed it as if she was trying to squeeze the last drop of toothpaste out of a bottle. She then cleaned up Freddy's cock, sticking it all over the leftover cum. And then she cleaned up all the cum on herself, emptying all of it into her mouth because something is extremely wrong with this 15-year-old girl. Swallow that shit, girl.
When I heard cum shot, this is all I could think of.
Why? Carly did as she was told and closed her mouth and swallowed Freddy's manhood. As she opened her mouth again, Freddy's cum had disappeared. It tastes so good, crooned Carly. 15. Where did you learn to give such a great blowjob, Max Freddy? I don't know, said Carly, who was now back to her old self. I've seen some horror movies, and I just sort of went with the flow and did what felt natural. Was that really good? You kidding? It was amazing! Are you sure you've never given a blowjob before you gave me? Oh, of course I'm sure. What, do you think I'm some sort of slut? Now you've just fucked up.
Kame, what is going on in the story?
Dead.
Well, Freddy's about to realize he said something really stupid.
Freddy got fingered.
Okay. You already call yourself a slut. Yeah, but that was in the heat of the moment. You know, the moment doesn't have to be over. I could try to pleasure you like you did me. Yeah, have you ever eaten a girl out? Yeah, I kissed a girl for the first time.
15!
And now I'm already licking girls' pussies. 15, said Freddy sarcastically. Oh, okay. I guess that was a silly question. I'll just go with the flow like you did, even though I've never watched porn.
You know what? We got Texan music going on. I know what song we need to lighten up the mood. Give me a second. I'm gonna make you laugh really hard. I don't know if you know, but I'm a connoisseur of unfitting music over sex scenes. So, I'm the master of disaster. As soon as this page loads up, you are going to experience euphoria. This is going to be the only way you'll ever envision porn again. I promise. Just give me a moment while I put it on. Are you guys ready?
I'm terrified.
I'll let you hear it for a little bit, because it is going to be on the main stream as well. You are going to experience euphoria. You don't have to unmute my stream. I'm going to put it over the thing.
I'm going to experience euphoria.
Okay, are you ready? Are you guys ready? Here it comes. Oh, is it not on here? Fine. I'm finding it. Give me a second. Oh, there it is. Perfect. Keep going, Kame. Also, here it is.
I'm so fucking done with you right now. Okay. Carly stood up, got on the bed, lied down with the pillows. Freddy got into the bed facing Carly, kissed her, and pulled down her sweatpants, revealing a top of a pink pair of panties. Carly lifted up her butt, allowing Freddy to slide her sweatpants all the way off, and Freddy then pulls his hands up the sides of Carly's panties and pull them down all the way off her body. Freddy now had an excellent view of Carly's tight pink pussy 15, which Freddy could see.
Well, this is redneck music, is what I meant to say.
Carly's pubic hair was aligned in such a perfect triangle. 15, and he guessed it must have been shaved, but he didn't ask any questions.
The Bermuda Triangle. It's gonna be like summoning Medusa heads now.
Oh god.
Freddy began rubbing Carly's clit gently, which emitted an ecstatic cry from Carly.
15.
Freddy continued to rub her clit and did it with a little more force. 15. And was a little bit faster. 15. Freddy then moved his hand and stuck his finger inside of Carly's pussy while licking her clit at the same time. Carly grabbed Freddy's free hand and started sucking on his fingers with passion, not unlike when she was sucking on his cock. 15. As Freddy said, his finger slid in and out of Carly's pussy. He could smell the sweet pussy juices. 15. And feel them dripping down his finger. Freddy's tongue danced around Carly's clit as she opened her mouth, removed Freddy's finger, and let her moan of pleasure. As Freddy's actions sped up, Carly's moaning reached a higher octave each time. Eventually, Carly was letting out a high-pitched shriek at the top of her lungs. Carly's cry sounded something like this. I will now read you the pleas of Carly, enthralled in passion. Oh yeah, just like that. Oh fuck yeah. Oh, fuck me with your finger. Yes, just like that. Oh, fuck yes. Oh god, oh, I'm coming. Thank you. Carly couldn't contain it anymore, and without a warning, her hips bucked, and she squirted out her cum all over Freddy's face. Women don't do that. Because they don't... whatever. Freddy could taste Carly's warm, sweet pussy juices as he swallowed the ones that made their way into his mouth. Carly sat up and cleaned the rest of her own cum juices off Freddy, licking and slurping her own womanhood from the areas of Freddy's face. Okay, so womanhood is not referring to the female genitalia anymore either. You know, these stories have continuity errors. I'm just gonna put that out there. I don't know if you guys know that, but there's a lot of them. I'm shocked and appalled mostly, but you know, there it is.
Do you find it sick and immoral?
I do. How dare they not keep track of their own fucking terms? Carly and Freddy kiss each other, cleaning off any remnants of each other's cum when they were done. They grinned at each other and swallowed. Wow, that was amazing, Freddy, said Carly after they cleaned themselves up. Oh, it was no big deal, replied Freddy humbly. I just went with the flow. And then he just moved his arms like a wave and danced. Oh, it was no big deal, replied Freddy humbly. Oh, my bad. So, do you think you finished me off? Asked Carly seductively. I think I may be able to. Da-da-da! Two things. The first time you do that, the answer is fucking no, because you're 15 and you don't have the stamina yet. I'm just being scientific. That's probably my problem with everything I read, but I have to be that guy.
Do you want to know that the moral of the story is 15?
When you're 15, you don't do any of this. And you better believe me. Anyway, I'll just remember, we don't have any protection, and I'm not getting anybody pregnant. It's fine, Carly. Put it on a condom out of her pocket in the sweatpants, which were just lying on the bed. I have one right here. Wait, you planned all this, asked Freddy, surprised? No, not exactly. I invited you over because I wanted company. And I didn't invite Sam because I wanted it to just be the two of us. I was hoping for maybe a kiss, but nothing like this. That rhymed rapper all the time. But when we were sitting on the couch, I realized that maybe tonight would be the night. So I went to the bathroom during the movie and actually took a condom from Spencer's room because my brother's dick is apparently just as big as yours, despite the fact that he's 11 years older than you are. Anyway.
Well, they're all 6 inches, not 15.
Yeah. Nice. That was smart of you. Thanks. But why did you ask if I planned on this? Does it turn you off that you weren't exactly controlling what was happening? Are you kidding? It turns me on that you were hoping that I'd fuck you. 15. That's just what I wanted to hear, said Carly as she sat up and kissed Freddy. Carly broke away the condom. We're almost on the final stretch, guys.
Get it? Because condoms are stretched out?
So stop. Out of the small plastic bag, it slid down Freddy's cock. Freddy then lied down on Carly's pillows and with a nervous but lustful smile, Carly lowered her pussy onto Freddy's outstretched, protected cock. Freddy felt embarrassed. Carly lowered herself on him. Having seen this show
before, I have a hard time believing that Spencer would even actually need condoms.
No condoms. It's okay, Freddy assured Carly. I want it to be you who pops my cherry. Just push into it. Freddy pushed a little bit hard into Cherry's hole, and he felt the hymen give way as he broke through it. Carly's face twisted into a look that combined immense pain with immense pleasure. You okay, asked Freddy. Yeah, just give me a second, said Carly. After a minute or so, she said, I'm fine. Now you can do whatever the fuck you want to me. 15.
15.
Good. I was getting impatient. 15, replied Freddy. Carly smiled and once again lowered herself onto Freddy's hard cock. 15. She then raised herself up, then lowered herself again, riding Freddy's cock with a certain pattern to it. 15. Carly was looking at Freddy with a pure and lustful smile.
What pattern was it? Was it like to a certain song?
But yeah, you know, it was to break band, and then she started doing party rock. It was amazing.
Oh no,
So anyway,
it was like Smooth Criminal.
and then she started doing it to Strawberry Wine, and that's when it got awkward.
Red, red wine.
Carly was looking at Freddy with a pure lustful look that said, "Fuck my brains out." 15. Freddy matched Carly's rhythm and slammed his dick
And then
right
Freddy
with pussy
slammed
each time she bounced up. 15.
I was hoping it'd say slammed his dick into her ear and then she died.
Oh my god.
The teenage pair was fucking in perfect harmony until that plane blew up the building. And both of them loved every second of it. Carly let out another one of her classic ecstatic cries, which got more and more high-pitched as they fucked even faster. Between each shriek, Carly was yelling curse words and talking dirty to Freddy. We now bring you part 2 of the sexual cries of Carly.
Can I try this one? Can I try this one?
Oh, fuck yeah, Freddy. Carly was yelling. Hook me with big hard cock of yours. Hook me like I'm dirty little whore who loves riding your cock. Oh, fuck yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm doing, Carly, baby, replied Freddy between gasps and breaths. Yeah, and you're doing it so fucking good, said Carly as she sped up her fucking. It feels so fucking good. Oh, shrieked Carly as Freddy pounded her harder and harder into Carly's inviting pussy, pink pussy, and tried desperately not to come, hoping for another position to try. Carly seemed to have read Freddy's mind as she slowed down her bouncing and dismounted herself from Freddy's hard cock. Carly grabbed Freddy's protected cock with one hand and licked it from top to bottom. I've been told condoms taste disgusting, so I'm not okay with that.
Well, maybe she's like, time to choose some rubber. Oh, baby. Oh,
and then change positions. Okay, this time I get to be on top.
Change positions? What's that gonna be like? Is that gonna be like Choaniki? Where they like to switch it up?
Does it boost your self-esteem when you're in control? Hell yeah, replied Freddy. That's just a warm-up. Now I'm going to fuck your brains out. Please do, begged Carly. Carly
Kaiser, wait!
On the pillows with her legs outstretched while Freddy got on his knees facing her. Freddy held up Carly's legs and guided his eager cock once again into Carly's welcome pussy. Freddy pulled Carly's legs toward him with each stroke, and he plunged harder and deeper into her tight pussy. Freddy plowed Carly with such force and might that Carly felt as if Freddy's dick was thrusting into her whole body. Oh God, screamed Carly. It's so deep. It's so fucking deep. Yeah, it is, baby, answered Freddy. Do you like it that way? Oh, I fucking love it, replied Carly. Freddy Benson, you are pleasuring me in ways I could have never imagined. What does that do for your self-esteem, sir? It does wonders, Freddy responded as he increased it up his momentum and fucked with more power. Holy shit, exclaimed Carly. How much deeper and harder can you go? Well, given that it's 6 inches, I imagine it's probably
wait,
not
did you
that
just
deep.
say, Conrad, did you just say how much deeper and harder can you go? Give me a second. I have to make this joke. You have to hear it. Are you ready? Are you ready? Here it comes. Here it comes.
You cut the fuck music off. I still have a little more to go, replied Freddy, grinning. I don't want to put it all in because I might hurt you.
What?
Stop being such a pussy, laughed Carly.
Act
like a man. You've acted like one until now, and I don't give a shit about your worries. I want your old cock inside of me. I want you to be fucking me with all of your might.
I need to restart the call. Give me a second.
Just to start the show.
No. I just meant the Skype call. Just they heard that, but I'll call you back like right after I end the call. He's gotta make sure the audio's fixed and stuff. Sorry, it's just an audio procedure.
Okay, are we good now?
Well, yeah, okay, we're good. Keep going.
Alright. Whatever you say. That's it, Freddy. Freddy listened to Carly and pushed his entire cock into Carly's body. Still pounding it, Freddy pulled out Carly's legs toward him as fast as he could and plunged his cock into her as hard as he could. 15! Freddy saw Carly's eyes
Burning
go wide
upper.
under with pleasure, and Carly closed her and where'd I go? Oh, okay. Carly closed her eyes, licked her lips, and continued her ecstatic moans. Carly's moans eventually escalated into cries and then screams. Carly shrieked more high pitched as Freddy fucked harder. Finally, Freddy couldn't take anymore and knew it was getting close to letting his sperm go. Oh God, Carly, I'm about to come, gasped Freddy. I am too, breathed Carly. You have protection, so it's fine. Come inside me, and I'll try to come at the same time. Riveting. Freddy's cock suddenly expanded and pulsated.
Expand tongue!
Releasing shot after shot of hot cum into condom in Carly's pussy. At the same time, Carly let out an ecstatic cry as Freddy knew she was coming as well, and he felt a warm liquid on the outside of the condom. Freddy could not believe how much sperm he had balled up and how much he was letting go right now. Finally, the party ended and the two teenagers stopped coming. Carly sat up and kissed Freddy with her tongue in his mouth while his cock was still inside of her pussy. Carly broke away from the kiss and moved her pussy from his cock. Carly first licked the outside of the condom, slaving up her own pussy juices, which she transferred to Freddy by kissing him, and Carly removed the condom and cleaned Freddy's cum off his cock. Carly finished up with a farewell kiss to Freddy's cock and let it go. Freddy lowered his mouth into Carly's pussy and cleaned up her explosion to come. After a minute or so, Freddy slurped up the last of Carly's womanhood and then sat up. After looking and grinning at each other and breathing each other, the adolescent pair finally found words to say. Oh God,
15.
That was amazing, exclaimed Carly. That felt so good, agreed Freddy. I can't believe that I actually just had sex. Yeah, me either, replied Carly. We have to do this again sometime soon. Really? Said Freddy, his cock perking up once again. Yeah, sure. As Carly was giggling, we can try something new tomorrow. And what will that be, asked Freddy.
S&M.
Well, you'll just have to wait and see, replied Carly seductively. Oh, I love you so much. Carly grinned. Oh, sorry, that was Freddy. Carly didn't do shit right there. Carly and Freddy got off the bed and began to put their clothes on. When they were done, they found themselves kissing each other once again. Why don't you stay here tonight? Whispered Carly as she pulled Freddy closer to them. Sleep with me in my bed. Oh, I'd love to, Carly, asked Freddy, but I think my mom would notice if I wasn't home in the morning. Then I'd be in big trouble. I guess you're right, Carly just said goodbye. Come on, I'll walk you out. Carly and Freddy then made their way downstairs to the door. Well, good night, Carly said. Freddy, thank you for an amazing night. Oh, I think it was my pleasure. Literally, replied Carly.
And Freddy
they kissed each other for a few minutes before Freddy finally opened up the door and walked into the hallway and turned around and looked to the love of his life. As she was close to the door behind him, Freddy very quickly opened his front door, locked it, and walked to his room to go to bed. Freddy couldn't help smiling as he was getting undressed to go to sleep. That night, Freddy Benson slept well. 15.
That's all we're doing in that.
Yo.
Kame, you're gonna be reading for the rest of the night because you're leaving soonish, so we have to put you on full duty.
That was actually the last thing I was planning on reading.
Well, that's
for a lot of reasons.
That's